good again, where you could move, twist, run, cut, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, it came back. It was a little slower than I thought it was going to be. Backs are just tough because every little movement, every plan. But I mean, really, it didn't get back to full until about a couple minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, even in Fort Myers, it was still a little bit. I mean, it was good enough to be able to play.
Yeah.
You know, at a good speed, but really just like a handful of games ago. There's a lot of like planning with my feet, even taking steps running. So, but I'm just glad that I'm able to play 100% now.
Now that you're back, where you're physically fine, you have to have that on your mind. What are some of the things you think you need to do to get back and I guess get into a rhythm that you probably haven't had this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's get back into the reps that I've always done. As a shooter, as a basketball player, the work that I put in, my whole life to be able to just get back to doing that, on a consistent basis, and being able to do that again is already starting to help, and I'm already starting to get that flow back.
You've obviously experienced this last year from off the bench at the beginning of the year. I mean, does this feel any different though? Just the personnel that you guys have, trying to make an impact off the bench?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've already shown that the bench has been able to come in and be able to produce, and be able to bring that energy and that support, that comes in. And there's different guys doing it different ways. And I feel like, the experience that we kind of kept from last year, as well as bringing in, some of the freshmen and AJ as well is huge. I mean, we're all clicking really good.
Is there anything recently where you hit a shot and you kind of threw your hands up there and looked at the sky, something like that? Is it finally went in? I can't remember.
It was down in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
First and second game?
It was SMU.
SMU, okay.
Yeah, so finally hit that first one of the season.
So how much did you need that? I mean, how much were you thinking about it when every shot you were putting up in three wasn't that good?
I mean, as a shooter at the same time, it's always been, next shot's going in, mentality. But to finally see that first one go in, really, I mean, it did make a difference, whether I showed it or not. It was something. It did help mentally, but, at the same time, I was still, I was going to keep shooting as a shooter does.
Since you've obviously thought that way as a shooter your entire career, I mean, how rare is it that you react like that? Do you think of a time where, you just got off to a certain place in the season where it just wasn't falling,
I mean, I remember last year, there was a couple times where I go in a drought and, it kind of happened. And I'd hit one, and I'd kind of look up and be like, thank you, time to go. And I mean, in high school, it happened every once in a while. So, I mean, it's just a thing that hopefully doesn't happen too many more times, but it will. So.
Kentucky's kind of taken over late in the last two games. The SMU game, and then this last one against Western. I mean, it looks like he kind of picks his spots now.
Yeah, I mean, Chucky, the growth he's had from last year is unbelievable. And last year he was already a great ball player. And the leadership and the experience that he has now being an upperclassman is huge. Just his pace has changed, it changes to his body. It's helped all that. But going along with that, just his knowledge of the game and his pace, his way he reads the floor is just so much better this year. And if he wants a spot, he can go get it.
Really, it seems like your role has changed a little from last year, so you worked your way back from the injury. Kind of, does that change anything for you? Maybe, in the minutes that you're in, trying to potentially get more shots up or get a rhythm? How do you kind of get more into a rhythm with potentially less opportunity?
Just kind of keeping that same mentality I feel like I've always had to make the most of what I got. And, there's guys that are doing great things on the floor, and so I'm glad they're doing that. And, I'm just going to keep that same mentality just like when I first got here. Kind of do everything I can, just work hard and do what the team needs.
Do you guys feel like you want to match the pace of speed, or you feel like you're slowing things down, coming into Saturday? What do you feel like the pace of play is going to be like?
Obviously they want to go, and we've done that a little bit more this year, but, we've always kind of had we got to be able to control the pace and do what we do and not get sped up too much, but not get slowed down as well. So, I feel like we're really just going to kind of play our ball.
What does it mean to have this rivalry now in your house? You experienced what last year was like, on the road. Heated rivalry like this, now it's in your house. How exciting is that?
I'm excited. I came last year, or 2 years ago, to the game here against Marquette. And to see the energy that it was then, I'm really excited to be able to bring this energy, here to the Kohl Center and take it home.
What stands out about their guard play, Connor?
Just their quickness, their speed, the way that they're able to, punch gaps and get into the lane. And so that's something that we were working on, and, I feel like it'll be a good test for us.